If you own a Toyota hybrid vehicle, there's one thing that you could be doing that could potentially cost you money, trigger warning lights, or leave you stranded. And most Toyota hybrid owners and drivers don't even realize that they're doing this or that there's anything wrong with it. And I'm talking about letting your Toyota hybrid sit parked unused for too long. But how long is too long? Now, I already did a whole video that talks about why letting your Toyota hybrid sit parked for too long isn't a great idea, and I'll leave it tagged in the description below and also linked in this video so you can go back later and check it out. But one question I didn't answer is, how long is too long? Is a week too long? Is a month too long? Or is it 6 months? Well, let's answer that question and get right into it. Oh, and also, if you want to learn more about the Toyota hybrid system and how it works, and if you're already a Toyota hybrid owner and you want to get the most out of your hybrid, you can check out the available hybrid ebook toolkit guide and care guide for hybrids, plug-in hybrids. It is actually linked in the bottom left corner of this video. Check it out. Just to recap, there are two batteries that have important roles in your Toyota hybrid that could get affected if you let your Toyota hybrid sit for too long. One is your smaller 12-volt battery that is usually left or found in the back of your Toyota hybrid on usually the driver's side, I believe, somewhere in the rear cargo area. That's where your 12-volt battery is for a hybrid Toyota. But there's another battery that could get affected, of course, in a Toyota hybrid. That's your hybrid high voltage traction battery, which if you leave your Toyota hybrid parked for too long, which I'm going to answer how long too long is, it's just not ideal. There are many sources around that state this. One of them, I'll leave it linked in the description below, from OEM DTC. You can read the article, which states that every 30 days is generally where Toyota starts recommending battery maintenance for hybrid vehicles that are being stored or not used. Toyota's long-term storage procedures state that when a hybrid sits for 30 days or more, the hybrid high-voltage battery should be maintained by running the vehicle in ready mode or driving it for approximately at least 30 minutes on a regular basis. However, I actually recommend otherwise. I think the threshold of 30 days is a little bit too long in my opinion, because other outside factors determine, how fast the degradation may start to take place, or how fast letting your Toyota hybrid sit can actually have a negative impact on your Toyota hybrid battery or your 12-volt battery, for example. Things like weather conditions, if it's too cold, if it's drastically hot, if you're dealing with, plus 30, plus 40 degrees, I do think 30 days should be cut into half. Maybe 14 or 15 days, let's say, your Toyota hybrid should be started in ready mode, or used or driven for at least 30 minutes. That's my recommendation. Now, typically from the original video I posted, which again, check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. Whenever drivers or owners of Toyota hybrids think or talk about storing, their first knee-jerk reaction is to worry about the hybrid high voltage battery, when in fact it's the other battery that you should be worrying about, which is your smaller 12-volt battery that could potentially give you issues when you go back in your Toyota hybrid to start and get going. See, because still, while being parked and left unused, your 12-volt battery in your Toyota hybrid can still be producing or releasing some kind of current or power to things like your smart key system, your security systems, your vehicle computers in general, memory functions, and other various electronic modules, which still draw some amount of power even when your vehicle is not being used. If left unused for too long, which the rule of thumb is around 30 days, but mine would be about half of that, it could actually begin to create a loss of charge in your 12-volt battery, because those small draws of power over time, days and weeks, just adds up. And depending on other circumstances, like I said, one of them being temperature, it could create an issue when you go back in and hop in to start your Toyota hybrid. Now, this does depend on exactly what type of Toyota hybrid you have. For example, if you have a heavily packaged Toyota hybrid, for example, one with all the bells and whistles, like a limited RAV4 or whatever the case is, it may affect how fast your 12-volt battery may or may not start to drain or lose a little bit of power. It also depends on how new or how old is your Toyota hybrid or that 12-volt battery. If it's a brand new battery and you've been driving it for a couple of months and now you've gone to park it, it may very well last several of weeks being left parked and unused without creating any issues. However, if it's an older battery that's already been partially discharged, it may start causing problems much sooner than that. Now, this is actually more so of a concern if you have aftermarket electronic devices or accessories installed on your vehicle. For example, anti-theft systems, anti-theft devices, dash cameras. These all potentially draw some parasitic draw from your 12-volt battery as your vehicle is being unused. It's very likely, so check into that if you can find out from the manufacturer of whatever the accessory is. So stay closer or pay closer attention to parking your Toyota hybrid if you have something like this, because it may speed up the loss of charge in your 12-volt battery. And here are 5 things that could happen if your 12-volt battery is under stress or starting to get discharged. Number 1, your Toyota hybrid just won't or refuse to go into ready mode. Also, what could happen, number 2, you have warning lights on your dashboard that suddenly appear that you haven't seen before. Number 3, you might lose some memory functions. For example, in your radio or in your settings, you'll need a boost. I have a video on that, how to properly boost your Toyota hybrid. I'll leave that also linked in the video description below. Also, what could happen is your doors that don't unlock or lock normally or automatically. For example, if you have your settings set a certain way, you may notice that it's just not working properly. These are all characteristics of a drained or a distressed 12-volt battery. So now that I've covered pretty much the whole topic on the 12-volt battery, which is actually just as important, if not more important, than your hybrid high voltage battery, let's talk about that hybrid high voltage battery. So they're actually incredibly resilient and very durably built and manufactured, regardless of what kind of Toyota hybrid you have, if it's a Prius or a Sienna. But they do still degrade slowly over time if left for long periods of time. For example, like I said earlier, 30 days or longer on a regular basis, you may begin to start some degrading in your hybrid high voltage battery. Toyota does actually state that if a Toyota hybrid vehicle is left parked for too long, that the hybrid high voltage battery can gradually degrade over time, and they recommend to drive it for at least 30 minutes every 30 days or so, which translates to around 10 miles or 16 kilometers of driving around every 30 days to prevent this degrading from starting in the first place. Here's the thing, guys, that I want you all to understand. If this has happened or it's going to happen once, maybe twice, where you have to leave your Toyota hybrid sitting parked and unused for 2 to 4 weeks, really, I don't believe that it's a concern and that there's anything really alarming. But if it's something that you're doing on a regular basis, so if you travel a lot, whether it's for work or for family or leisure, or you live in another country for a couple of months out of the year, and you're owning your Toyota hybrid for 5 to 10 years, you will most likely start to realize or issue very soon that it's not the best thing to do for your 12-volt battery, for your hybrid battery. There are things you can do, which one of them is start the vehicle, leave it in ready mode at least for 30 minutes or so every couple of weeks, or get it driven for 10 to 30 minutes or 10 miles or 16 kilometers every couple of weeks at least, or put a battery tender on your 12-volt battery at least, or a battery trickle charger or maintainer. If you guys want, I can leave a couple of links in the description below. You guys can actually check out some of the ones I recommend. They're available on Amazon, but there are a couple of steps or actions you can take to prevent any issues from happening when you get back into your Toyota hybrid. But again, if it's going to happen once, maybe twice in the span of 1-2 years or whatever the case is, you shouldn't really run into any issues. But if it's something that's happening on a regular basis, just be careful. So this is actually a really good point that's hopefully useful for a lot of you. If you're looking for a pre-owned or a used Toyota hybrid, whether it's a Prius or a RAV4, and let's say you found a 4 or 5 year old Toyota hybrid RAV4, for example, with 6,000 kilometers. Now you might think, wow, this is a great vehicle. This is a great deal. The owner only drove it for 1,200 kilometers a year. Yes, great, but not necessarily in a Toyota hybrid. That hybrid high voltage battery and probably the 12-volt battery is going to most likely need to be addressed or looked at sooner, as opposed to it being regularly driven as whatever the normal average kilometers or miles are of driving every year wherever you're from. So again, to wrap up in summary, what is too long to let your vehicle, your Toyota hybrid, sit parked and unused for your 12 volt and your hybrid high voltage battery? Well, it's 30 days, but I would shave that back, like I recommended, to around half, 14 to 15 days. Every so often, or every 14, 15 days, get your vehicle moving, started if you can, driven if you can. This will help to prevent any kind of draining or degradation from either battery. Hope you enjoyed this video topic and review. Hopefully I answered the many questions that I had sent to me and in the comments of my other video, which again is linked here, so make sure you check it out. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.